Hi. You there? Do you hear me? Hey, do you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
That's a little better. It just kind of beeped over and over and over again, and it just never went. Have you used this platform before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so I don't really need to explain much. Kind of what I just do differently, I think, I don't know, is that I can also give you feedback at the very end. Like verbally, and I could just tell you at the end. You could ask me questions on it. Also, what is so? This is completely anonymous, so you can keep it short and sweet. But Abe, what is your primary coding language for interviews, and where are you at roughly in your career? Like what level, just generally speaking?
Can you repeat the first question?
Yeah, what language do you want to use?
Oh, can we use Python?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
3. I can switch it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool. And then you asked what level?
Yeah.
Like medium to advanced. Probably like a harder question.
Wait, no, I mean your career level.
Huh?
Like your career level. Like, are you junior,
Oh, sorry.
mid-level?
Intern?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna start you off with something that's hopefully gonna be simple, and we'll finish quickly. If it sounds kind of one of the rules I have, especially with these questions, if it sounds simple, it's going to be simple. Or you should think about simple. Like, let's say I want you to read in a file, right? I don't want you to write the parsing function. I don't want you to just read line by line and split it. I literally want you to just say, read all lines. Something like that. Unless I kind of mention, and in this case, you're probably gonna have a split function, and then you're gonna do something with that, and then that's not gonna be terribly simple, but it'll be simple enough, I hope. All I really want you to do for this one is to take an input string and reverse the words in that string. Not reverse the words themselves, but reverse the words of that string. So, like,
Can
let's see, this is a test. We'll turn into a comma. Test is a this, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. And then is the string given as it's given as a string, right? Like the input string?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing to do is to do like input string dot split by space.
Okay.
Oh, also, can I have a question? Can I like use print statements and run the code as I go?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly run print split string just to make sure it's like printing in the format or like converting
Yeah,
to
sure.
an array separated by space like I want it to.
Yeah. Feel free.
Okay, cool. Oh, it gets rid of the punctuation. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, cool. And then to reverse it,
What?
yeah, so now that I've like split it into individual words, I can do the actual reversal.
Okay.
So that's what the question is, right? Like to take
Yeah.
the input and reverse the words. Okay, cool. So then reverse string. So I'll start by initializing a new array. And then for every element in the range, basically what you want to do is you want to iterate. Oh, actually, I'll start with, okay, so the way I'll do it is I'll start with like a left counter, or like a left index and a right index, and I'll initialize the left index to the very first element, like 0 basically, so the first element of the string, like the first word in the string, and then I'll initialize the right index to the last word in the string,
Sure.
and I'll just iterate inwards until the right index is less than the left index.
Okay.
So left index, right index, 0, and then length of split string -1. So while left index is less than right index, split string, can I run a few more examples through you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so if I just have like A, B, C, D, E, this just becomes like E, D, C, B, A, right?
Yeah, because each one was to be
Okay.
considered a sentence.
So you don't actually need to do this like left counter, right counter. You can basically like backwards iterate through the original string and just like append everything in backwards order.
I get what you're trying to do. I want to see the other way.
With the counters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not just Control Z? It's too late now, but.
Huh?
Too late now, but I'm curious why you didn't just do Control Z. Do undo. So instead, you just kept writing over again instead of just undoing and having what you did.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so.
The pen?
Yeah. I'm not sure. So wait, I'm like thinking about it for a second because so I don't need to create a new list if I'm iterating this way. This is like the constant memory way of doing it. So I can just do like temp is equal to split string of left counter, and then split string of left counter equals split string of right counter, and then split string of right counter equals temp.
An
And
interesting way
then,
of swapping.
huh?
It's an interesting way of swapping it. I've seen people generally just say split counter left counter or split string left counter comma split string right counter is equal to the reverse of that. That works. I'm just used to people in Python using that shortcut where they would do A comma B is equal to B comma A for swapping.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to do that. You're fine. I'm just saying that I generally speaking, I've always seen Python people do it that way. So
I think it's because I'm used to writing this this type of function in C, so I'm doing it the way I would do it in
yeah, I
C.
mean I started in C as well. So that's how I do it. The people who start with Python do it the other way usually.
Yeah, and then you can just right counter minus equals 1, and then you can just return reverse string.
Not really.
Oh, oops, split string.
No. Think about it for a second.
Okay.
We want to return what?
Oh, you want to return a string version of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember when I said if there's something that sounds very simple, you should go with that?
Huh?
You remember when I said if there's something that sounds very simple, you should go with that?
Yeah.
So if I want to just say convert a vector or a list of strings to a single string separated by something, there should be a simple question or a simple way of doing that, right?
You can just loop through the list and add everything.
Okay. It's taking you. As soon as I tell you, feel free to do that. As soon as I tell you, you're going to probably be like, "Wait a minute, what? That's the easiest thing ever." You know it. I'm pretty sure you know it. You're just not thinking about it right now. So, do you know what the join function is?
Sorry?
Do you know what the join function is?
Oh, yeah.
See? Yeah. Told you, as soon as I told you, you would get it right away. It's just kind of one of those that, oh, right, that exists type things. All right, let's see if it works.
Oops. Yeah. I got a list has no attribute joined. Oh, okay. I think I'm doing it incorrectly. I'm using it incorrectly.
Okay. That
There
should work.
be no.
Oh, yeah, I know. Wait, what? Not supposed to remember. Oh, it is. Never mind.
What?
Never mind. I got your variables mixed up for a second. Just ignore what I said.
Okay. This is still not returning anything.
So let's troubleshoot it.
Is something wrong with the join function? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 'cause it's in like the list correctly. And no, I don't think. Oh, wait, that was from here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't return. Join doesn't return, or.
This is printed this. Okay. That should work. I literally just looked it up. I don't know. That should work. Okay, we're gonna go to a part 2. Feel free to just do the for loop.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And then say dot join. Hey.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let's try doing it like this.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, let's try this. Let's just do Python 2.
Okay.
You might have to copy all this and paste again.
Okay.
So please switch to Python 2 and then try it there.
No.
This is weird because I literally just did it. I don't know. Let's pretend it actually works. Let's go to part 2 of this question.
Okay.
You notice how when we reverse 6 and 7, we reverse it to 6 from 6 to 7. What I want you to think about is to leave the punctuation where it's at, but still reverse the words. The exception is it would be like it's.
Wait, can you repeat that? I'm having a really hard time. It's like the noise is a little muffled.
Yeah, I have to use my headphones right now. Usually I have a better setup, but I'm still at work, so.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is take 6, and you know how we normally go to 7, just reversing all the words. What I want you to do is just leave the punctuation where it's at, but still reverse all the words.
So don't include the punctuation in the reversed version?
No, I want you to leave it where it's at. So in the reverse, it would be test, comma, is this, is a this, exclamation point.
Okay.
The exception being like a word like it's. Obviously, it is part of, the apostrophe is part of it.
Okay. Okay. The way I'm thinking about doing this, I'm not entirely sure if this is the right approach, but it's to, like, so hard code all of the special or like punctuation characters, or I guess like, for.
I'm just testing this out. I don't know why this would not work. Keep going. I'm listening.
For every like word, if that word has a character at the end of it that isn't a special character, or that is a special character, or like that is punctuation, what you can do is before you, okay, so basically if that word has punctuation at the end, before you do the swap, or like at some point, you can just take the punctuation off of the original word and just move it to the end of the swapped word, I guess, and then just like swap it the same way you normally would.
What if it's before? So it's a period without a space, this.
Yeah, like you can just iterate through the original list, and if like for every word in the input string, if that word like so you can convert the input string into a list, and once you've done that, you can iterate through the words, and if the word has punctuation in it, like you can just like if the word has punctuation in it, you can just take that punctuation and put it in the correct spot of the word you would be swapping it with.
Sure.
Before you swap it.
Okay.
Okay.
What I want you to do before you start writing code, I want to see it written in like plain English.
Okay.
Just so we're both on the same idea here. Because I'm pretty sure I know what you're saying. I just want to make sure.
Okay. So iterate through input string. Find words with punctuation attached. And then do math to find the word that you swap with. Add punctuation to word you would swap with, and then pass like modified input string, the reverse string function.
So 14 is not really needed, right? You already have a pointer at that point, right?
Where? Oh, 14? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because you already have left and right counters, so there's no math.
Yeah.
Let's see, add punctuation. The word you want to swap with. I assume you're going to want to remove the punctuation, right? From the first word?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So how does this handle the case where they both have punctuation?
I mean, you would just swap the punctuation.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, like, okay, so find words with iterate through input string here. Iterate through, like, input string with while loop. Check if word at left counter and word at and or word at right counter have punctuation. Swap punctuation, both punctuation if both have it, or like swap single punctuation, and then remove original punctuation, and like remove original punctuation in process of switching it.
Okay.
And then do the word swap.
Sure.
Okay.
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 Let's see you try it out.
Okay. So first I'm gonna create a helper function to check for punctuation. Can you have punctuation in the middle of the word as well, aside from it?
We don't have time for that, I don't think. So let's just do like the end.
Okay. So just end or like front and end?
What? Yeah, front and end.
Okay. So if word is zero not in, is there a way I can import like ASCII?
I have no idea. Are you saying like import the library ASCII, or are you asking if that's a library?
Oh, I just want the alphabet. I just
Oh,
want the characters
yeah.
of the alphabet.
Like if that's a thing, then yeah, feel free. Um,
Okay.
Actually, let's assume
Okay.
it's a thing. Sure.
Huh?
I said yeah, sure, that works.
Okay. So if word is zero not in ASCII dot alphabet, punctuation equals word of zero. Okay, I can return like a tuple of like start and punctuation and do like false and none. So if word of zero is not an ASCII alphabet, then you want to set start to true, and the punctuation to the word of zero. You left word of.
By the way, I think what you're looking for is just this.
Oh, cool.
There's also is numeric, there's alphanumeric, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. So
This question could get so complicated if I added in stuff in the middle or multiple punctuations and stuff.
huh?
I'm not. I already said this question could get so much more complicated if I were to add in like middle of the string punctuation or multiple punctuations. I'm starting to realize how bad this could get. It's not going to, but
Well, I mean, you could just change this to index, right?
yeah,
And then instead of doing like start and end, you could just do, okay, here, I can just do like index, and then this would be zero.
yeah,
And then elif, and then here, it would just be like index, and then like length of word minus one.
yeah,
Or like, it would just be like -1, basically, because you would put it at the end of the word, even if it's
sure.
in the middle, right? And then like if you have punctuation in the middle, you can just like change this index accordingly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So then you just return like index and punctuation, right? And then like you have left word, right word. So then do like left punc. So I guess like if, okay, so left here. I'm gonna switch the order I return. So left punc and then left punc. Index is checked for punctuation left word, and then similarly right punc index is checked for punctuation right word. And then if left punc is not equal to none, then like right punc. So okay, so if left punc is not equal to none, then like if left punc index is 0, then right word is equal to right, wait, okay. This is like, it's like a little bit more complicated because like if you have a right word without any punctuation, then you can just like do right word equals left punc plus right word. But if the right word has punctuation, okay, actually I think it's, yeah, okay, so okay, so you have three cases. Either both of them have punctuation or like only one of them has punctuation. So if this is not equal to none and right punc is not equal to none, then if right punc, if left punc index equals 0, and right punc, I might be making this overly complicated, but if that is the case, I can just refactor, like, to get rid of if statements. So if
no, just keep going like you are. It's fine.
okay, so if they're both equal to 0, then we can start by doing right word equals left punc plus right word of like 1 onwards, and then left word is equal, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then left word is equal to right punc plus left word onwards, or like plus, yeah, and then is equal to the same as before. And then if one of them is, okay, so if, okay, wait, okay, then the last case is like if left punc index is -1. There's 2 more cases. So if this is 0, this is not, I'm pretty sure there's a more efficient way of doing this.
Yeah, probably. You don't need to worry about that right now.
Okay.
You're already you have like 5 minutes. I just kind of want to see where you could go with it.
Okay. So if left punctuation is at the end and right is in the beginning, you want to do right word is equal to right word of 1 plus left punc, and then left word is equal to right punc plus left. And then the last case is if they're both -1. So then left word is just left word of 1 plus right punc, and then right word is right word of and then isn't equal to none, and right punc is none. Then you just do right word is equal to, okay, so then if left index 0, then right word is equal to left func
right.
plus right word.
Let's stop with this. I kind of have a good idea of where I am with this. I kind of want to see you come up with some like edge cases and testing and stuff.
Okay. Should I just like comment out this part then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then just like write test cases for what I currently have.
Yeah, or come up with test cases, something like that.
Yeah. So basically, a good way of like coming up with test cases is to figure out like every edge case. I guess like we already have, so you can write like one case that is like normal and doesn't have punctuation, or like none of the words have punctuation. And then for like edge cases, you basically figure out like every edge case that like you can like partition into all of the edge your like test suite, I guess, such that every test case covers one like edge case you have. So you could have like reverse string. So the first one could be like both words have punctuation at the end. The second is like the first one has it at the end, and the second one has punctuation at the beginning. And then the first one has it at the beginning, and the second one has it at the end. And then both of them have it in the beginning. And then you would have like edge cases. I don't have code for this, but you would also have edge cases for like only one string having punctuation both at the beginning and the end. And like do that for both strings. And then if you so I guess I can begin by running these, and then I can, if there's more time in these pass, I can explain like how I would have written test cases to handle punctuation in like the middle of strings.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I'm just looking over it right now. Let's see. Yeah. There's probably other things I would have liked to see, like buffers and stuff, but I'm going to end it here. I'm just kind of curious to see what your thoughts are on this, on how you did.
I guess like I probably wouldn't if I were to. Yeah, I think like if this wasn't an interview or like I had more time, I definitely would not have hard coded all of these cases in. Like there's definitely a better way of doing that.
Right.
That's more
but this isn't
generalized.
really good. So.
Yeah.
Like I kind of want you to take a look at how you did from interview perspective.
I think I did all right. Like the swap functionality is fine, but I still think that I should have, like, despite it being an interview, I should have still been able to abstract this part out, like the cases out better, I think. And then, like, ideally, I would have been able to test it a little bit more.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you're going for an internship, right?
Yeah.
First I should ask, you want to hear my feedback, right?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I don't understand why join doesn't work. It should. It's not. So that's not your fault. I would not have counted against that. And like I said, I assumed it was going to work, and it should have. I kind of wish you thought about join. I think you knew what it was. You just didn't think about it at the time.
Yeah.
So that's important. And then we got into punctuation, which is taking a very, very simple question and making it hard. as you can tell, right? It's not a very easy thing to do once you start thinking about something simple.
Mhm.
That being said, my job here is to evaluate if you would have been good to go on site, and my answer is yes. Because you did really well at first. Like you didn't remember joining, but you most part you knew what you're doing. You made sure to clarify stuff. You wanted to check different things. When something went wrong, or not when you wanted to change up the style of how you wanted to do it, I kept it with swapping. You went right back to it without any problems. Uh, the reverse string with the punctuation, like it's good that you came up with a punctuation function, and yeah, you're right. It is a little bit messy, but what are you gonna do in 30 minutes with that? Um, yeah. So when you do an interview, you notice how after a while I got pretty quiet. I was just listening. Um, that could either be good or bad. That could be either we gave up on you and we're just letting you do whatever you want, or you did pretty well so far that we just want to see where you take it and see how you take it with the different direction and kind of let your creative work go at it, right? And that's what I was doing. I was doing part two. Is at that point, you knowing you're an intern, I already had said yes. I just wanted to see how you were going to implement something that was pretty difficult in terms of punctuation in multiple spots versus, let's say, just at the end, um, and run with it. So everything's not perfect, obviously, especially since apparently Join is not working here. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with this. I would have definitely moved you on site for sure. Um,
Okay.
yeah. Also, one thing I check for is I check for your cleanness of code, how clean it is, how readable it is, and I have no problems there as well. So,
Okay.
do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you took an easy problem and solved it fairly quickly. I would have liked to see it a little bit quicker, but and then you took the harder problem and you kind of came up with a good solution. And you worked with me and we talked through a well. You mostly talked through a good solution. I provided a couple of inputs, um, but everything you did is kind of at your level by the book of what you should be doing in an interview. So I don't know how well you did last time, but uh, whatever feedback they gave you is better. It got better. It looks like.
Okay.
Um, I guess one thing I would say is I would. I think I would expect someone from like college, coming out of college or as an intern to know like functions like is alpha or is numeric, just because I know a lot of classes will do that stuff. Um,
Okay.
so might be worth reviewing as well. But yeah, good job.
Cool. Thank you.
You don't have any other questions?
No.
Okay, awesome. Well, best of luck in your future interviews.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.